good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time I post this at, whatever time you see this. Hello, this is not my normal type of video. I kind of almost gave up on my account. I don't know what's happening right now. I recorded 2 previous episodes, whatever. I didn't post them because they were like cringe. I just wanted to say that I'm very, very upset about the Charlie Kirk assassination. I've been sobbing, and it's just so upsetting. Like, when are people going to understand that it is morally wrong to shoot people that they don't agree with their beliefs of? Or, wait, I don't think I even said the grammar right, but who cares? Seriously, it's a political view. It's not like he's Osama bin Laden and he's a mass murderer. He's like a politician who speaks, and his whole idea was just to talk to people. Let's not argue. Let's just talk. No violence. Just talk. He was so anti-war. Pro-freedom speech. He died doing what he loved in front of his 2 young children who were 1 and 3, and his beautiful wife Erica. His older child, his daughter, got scared from the noise of the gunshot, and she tried to run to her dad for safety. If you didn't watch it, which I didn't watch it either, but I'm going off what I've heard from everyone and everything, I can't watch that. I will fall apart, and I will keep thinking about it. It will really, really upset me. I'm already so upset. That would just make me so upset. I cannot watch the assassination of Charlie Kirk. He was a great man. I know people around me that are like, don't watch it. It's so bad. He was shot, I think, right around here. And he was at University of Utah, I'm pretty sure. And he was shot from up high, from a roof. And they're still on the lookout for the assassin, and it has picture as of this morning. Yes?
5 minutes.
Alright. And I don't know if they caught him. I don't think so. I don't have tissues anywhere. I was sobbing. I know. I don't care. I'm so upset. This is the second day. It happened yesterday. I've watched more news between yesterday and today than I ever have in my entire life. It is 10:45. I should be reading the Bible or sleeping. But no. I made this beautiful bracelet. It says Charlie rests. It has red, white, and blue for the nation that he loved and died fighting for, pretty much. And it has these colors because they feel like kind of the colors that I associate in my head with heaven, where I know he went. So that's why he's resting, because he's up there and he's watching over us now. And he devoted his life to Christianity and following God. So I know he's up there. Not a doubt. I have all my crosses. I have this bracelet that I made, and this necklace, which I wear. And I have this one right here. And yeah, I'm so upset. I'm devastated, mortified. I could say so many words. Disgusted. Like, it's so sad. And people are cheering. It's not. People were like, I'm anti. Like, I heard a song today. Yeah.
Are you done?
No.
Are you dressed?
Like, kind of.
And then can
Yeah. All right. Elizabeth Nichols, I'm pretty sure she wrote a song or a verse of one, and it basically said, "You say you're anti-gun, anti-war, but then you pop a cork when, like, someone is literally shot by a gun, which you're against." Um, which is so messed up. Like, it's someone's son, someone's dad, someone's husband that you're seriously praising his death. How messed up is that? It's all these freaking unemployed people because they're professional haters of everything in this world. And it's like, it's surreal, which I hope I'm using that word right, because if I'm not, like, it'll sound rude. But, like, I think it means, like, it doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel like it happened. I keep seeing videos of him. I'm thinking, oh, that's sweet, and like crying, and then I see him, and I'm like, why am I crying? Like, oh, he's not here on earth anymore. He's up in heaven, and it's a sad realization every time. It's like so sad. All he was doing was having a nice conversation. People hated him for no reason, just because they didn't agree with his political view. How messed up is that? Seriously, I'm 13. I'm gonna be 14 in a few days, but like, I think that I have more common sense right now than a lot of people in this country, because why would you cheer for someone, like, they were such a beautiful family and they're broken apart, and you would cheer for that? How messed up is that? He's at rest now. I've been watching Fox News. I've been, like, all the flags are half mast. I wore all black today at school, and I got some people to do it with me. These poor children are gonna grow up with their dad's literal death on the internet, just floating around. And it happened the day before Patriot Day, 9/11, which is today. Which, like, God rest all those souls that were, like, that were killed in that. But, like, don't get me wrong, but I'm just I'm congested from crying. Yesterday I was just like, I shed a few tears, and it was like, this is so terrible. And I was mostly like angry, really sad, and just really like kind of still and like calm, but like sad. Today I just lost it. I saw a video of like the casket being carried, and JD Vance had his hand on the front, and I just lost it. And then after that, it was that, I think it was like, ow, I pinched my hand on my, and it was Charlie and Jesus walking away from the mic that's on the ground, and Charlie says, "Lord, do you think the mic will be picked up again?" And then Christ said, he said, "I do, Charlie, I do think it will." And it was sad. That's all he wanted was peace among people, so that people could nicely talk about things instead of having to argue over everything. Because there's too much argument in this world. Why does everything have to be an argument? Why can't we just be civil for once or twice? But no. And it's like one thing after another. Seriously. There was the Ukrainian girl that was stabbed on the New York City train, and by that 14-time criminal, and then like She was just sitting there in shock. She didn't know what to do. She was stabbed like 3 times in the throat. And 3 men and 1 woman were just sitting on the train staring at her. And then the doors opened so everyone could get off, and they just got off. I was going to be a liberal for Halloween. I thought that would be so funny. Now it's like, I'm so disgusted. I don't even know if I want to joke about that. I have to think about it. I've just been, and I'm almost like, I don't know. I've just been praying, like, for the family, because I'm like, I feel so sorry for them. Seriously, I've been listening to my grief playlist. Yesterday, I was home from school. My dad runs down the stairs. He goes, "Did you hear about Charlie Kirk?" I said, "What happened?" He said, "He was just shot in the throat, or around here." And I said, "No, you're kidding." And he said, "No, I'm not kidding. Turn on the news right now." I said, "Is he okay?" And my dad said, "I'm not sure. We don't know yet." And it said he was in critical condition. And then they got a phone call with one of his guards, kind of, that was a guard of his for 7 years, and then retired from the FBI completely. And so he's retired, and he was on the phone. And then the guy that was interviewing, kind of just talking to him, he stopped him and he said, "Hey, I'm sorry, I have to interrupt you." And he said, Donald Trump just posted on X and this, that, the other, whatever. The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me, and now he's no longer with us. Melania and my sympathies will go out to his beautiful wife Erica and family. Charlie, we love you. At 4:40 p.m. that was posted. I heard it live. He was talking to 16 minutes after he was talking to this young man, Brylan Hollyhand. Who is younger and was, when he was in 4th grade, he had a podcast, and he had Charlie Kirk on his podcast. And Charlie Kirk took a chance on this little 4th grader because that's how he was with the youth. He loved everyone. Here he is. I was just freaked out, and I was texting my mom, so I took pictures of all the TV screens and stuff. This one was a terrible one. And this one, of course. Wait, it's not focusing. Why is it not working? Well, that's the tweet I just read. This is our flag at half mast at school. This is Laura Trump saying that there's a person of interest. This is the person of interest. Yeah. Urgent manhunt. Half mast. That's actually really pretty. Yeah. Why can't this country just come through for each other instead of praising people's deaths? He was only 31. He was happy and healthy, had a good relationship with Jesus Christ. He was and he had a wonderful family. he had so many supporters. He did have a lot of hate, but a lot of support. He was I think he was the main reason that Donald Trump won this past election. And it just really upsets me how, like, terrible people online can be. And just, like, not online, just everyone. Sorry, my foot's itchy. We asked our teacher today in science, we said, do you feel bad about the Charlie Kirk assassination, or do you have anything to say? And she goes, no opinion. Like, okay, well, someone was just killed, so at least that you feel bad? I just saw that Jalen Hurts said something about how he wanted every NFL team take a minute before every game before their game for Charlie Kirk, which is really nice. He's the last person I thought would be saying that, because he expressed his dislike for our current president back in January. So I don't know. I'm tired. It is almost 11 o'clock. I've seen so many wonderful Charlie videos. Let's see, there was the one where he was trying to prove to someone that Jesus and God are real even though you can't see them. And this woman's like, all right, well, I can't see them. He's like, you can't see wind either. How do you know that wind's real? Because you can't see it, but you can feel it, right? And she was like, yeah, but that's different. And you can't hear it. Or, no, he said you can hear it. And she was like, no, you can't. He said, yeah, here it is. You want to hear it again? One more for you. It was really funny. There were times that today I saw the first video of his I ever saw played on TV. But yeah, I just wanted to go over this with everyone. There's my cross up there. So yeah, thank you if you watched this far, and God bless Charlie Kirk. May he live forever and ever in his eternal life in God's kingdom. Yeah, thank you so much. God bless.